Hi, it's Chase from Furball Fables, and I'm here with Mr. Yogi Otto. Say hi to everyone, Yogi.
Hi, everyone.
And we're here with one final update for the Cola Marmalade legal case for you. We wanted to just tie up a few details and ask you guys a few questions.
When's it my turn to talk?
We'll get to your part in a minute, okay? Both cases, the federal case and the derivative case, have been settled. They have kept all the details are confidential, of course. Cola Marmalade, Catman Chris, and Jug and Zigzag are back on social media in full swing. They're posting lots and lots of content, as well as the Cola Marmalade website, which is posting articles daily. So please make sure to go and check them out. They have released several videos on Catman Chris and on Cola Marmalade. Cole has had a rather bad cold. They are waiting for Cole to feel a little bit better before they film any new content. So we will send him some healing prayers right now. Chris is still out there rescuing cats, and you can see those rescues on the Catman Chris channel. Jess, of course, still has her store over at Etsy, Accessorati. There's always interesting things to go look at over there, so make sure if you haven't seen it to go visit. You can also find her on Facebook and Instagram.
When's it my turn?
So Yogi has something he wants to tell you. Okay, Yogi, take it away.
Coming soon to Furball Fables, the Yogi Otto Show. I'm going to ask Chris Poole and Jessica Josephs to be my very first guests. I'd really love it if you guys would ask some questions in the comments for me to ask them. Be clever. Be funny. I'll pick the very best ones and I'll submit them to them and we'll see if they'll do it. So stay tuned.
I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but after so many people requested that we do a show with Yogi, we are going to do the very first Yogi Otto show. We have a theme song and we are working on some of the details. We don't really know what the show is going to be yet, so please feel free to give us some suggestions, but we are going to go ahead and, as Yogi said, we're going to approach Chris and Jess and see if they will be on our first show and we can do an interview with them. I wanted to just say what an amazing experience this whole thing has been for me, covering the both legal cases. I have no legal experience whatsoever. I'm not a paralegal. I'm not a lawyer. I've never been involved in any kind of legal cases, even personally myself. I did notice that Cola Marmalade had disappeared from the internet at the beginning of the year, and so I was quite curious as to what had happened. When I got the first email about the GoFundMe post and found out what was happening, I knew that the whole story wasn't there. I figured that they weren't allowed to tell us everything. I was on a quest to figure out what exactly had happened. As I started to look around and I saw that there was so much misinformation, and so over the next few days I did a lot of digging. There were a couple of Facebook groups that formed many posts about how Cola Marmalade had been stolen, and one of those Facebook pages was started by our fellow YouTubers, Kimmy and Oscar, support Catman Chris and Jess, rightful owners of Cola Marmalade. Somebody had posted some of the legal documents, and that is how I found my way into the case. That Facebook group still exists. They've had a name change to the Cam Fam, and they have the blessings of Chris and Jess to continue on. And also please make sure to check out Kimmy and Oscar's YouTube channel. I eventually found the case. I spent an entire night reading every single word, and then I knew what was happening. I decided I would go ahead and make a video about the case. I had to contact a lawyer to figure out what I was able to say and not say legally. So I figured the fastest way to do it was just do a voiceover with titles and get the information out, because the fans didn't really know what was going on. They were all threatening the digital pet media partners, and it was really a mess. The night I put up that first video, it was crazy to watch it take off. People were just going nuts over it because, of course, nobody really knew what was going on. This is also the beginning of COVID. The interesting timing was this happened at the same time that Los Angeles went under lockdown. So it gave me the opportunity to spend the time on the case. And it took a lot of time. I had to read those legal documents over and over and over and over again until I understood them enough that I could talk about them. I never used a script. I would just read the documents till I could kind of absorb what was in them, and then I would just talk in the mic. That was pretty much the process through all 7 videos. But to try to convey all that information was incredibly challenging, and I had to redo things over and over again. It was just a lot of editing, a lot of kind of having to redo things when I realized that I hadn't quite explained things correctly. Also, I do speak kind of slowly, probably more slowly than I am in this particular video, because I was trying to figure out how to say things and how to explain it. I didn't really know how Chris and Jess felt about the videos. It was kind of weird for me because I was talking about such personal information about them, but I eventually found out that they were very thankful for the videos and they were reading every single comment. They were glad that the fans were able to find out what was going on. I made sure to not contact them because I didn't want DPM to think that they had anything to do with the videos, which they didn't. All my information came from the legal documents. That was how I was able to tell the story. Sometimes my own personal opinion snuck in here and there, but I did really try to stay neutral on everything. Last, I want to just tell you how this affected Furball Fables. Just this whole experience just blew me away. This channel has never had so much traffic on a regular basis or so many comments. It helped this channel tremendously, but it also was such an amazing experience for me. We met so many great friends through these videos, and I'm so grateful that so many of you are now watching Furball Fables, and I really do hope that you'll stick around. So many of you have thanked me for making the videos, and I think the best way you guys could thank us is to support this channel. Let me just take this last minute. I'll introduce you to the Furballs. This is Merlin Sage, Fairy Princess, Elfin Anapole, Prince Buddha, and Mr. Yogi Otto. So from all of us, thank you so much. Hopefully we'll be back really soon with the first Yogi Otto show, so stay tuned.
It's been so nice meeting you all. Thanks so much for watching our videos. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Furball Fables. What do you mean I can't go on and on about Jug and Zigzag? Are you going to censor me on this show? No, I haven't been prank calling Marmalade recently.